robust urban garlic flavor. These clips aren't funny, by the way, but that's because you're enjoy your band. Okay.
The band Gone Forever clip is actually funny, but he should have extended it into the full rant, because that is just hilarious. So in this episode of Phil's Boring Life, Phil tries to convince his audience that he's worthy of $1,500 to eat Taco Bell. Let's see how it goes.
All right, folks. Well, I was just going to say, let's wrap up the show. But then it looks like possibly a tip has arrived. Let me take a look. My finger was wet. You can't use the touchpad with a wet finger. I have no idea what this person's talking about. I'm just going to say thanks for a $1.50 tip. There you go. Okay. So we got a tip. We got a sub. Can we get a super chat? Can we get a membership to end the show? Let's go. Come on. Let's get a super chat. Look, we're about to be halfway to the goal. Let's go. Let's hit halfway to the goal. And then we'll adjourn. Actually, this thing has all kinds of holiday lighting. Like for Halloween, for Christmas and stuff, it has different lighting schemes that you could try. So it'll be interesting to see what it comes up with. And you can have AI generate scenes for you. Like right now, I could just talk to my phone and be like, generate a scene that looks like we're on the open seas with sea foam, popping next to you, and the sunlight is bearing down. And it would actually make a scene like that. I don't know how good it would be, but the AI would try to do that. It'd be interesting to see what the AI can come up with.
Wow, Philip, that sounds amazing. Or it's yet another sign of your lack of creativity that you're not even willing to fiddle with the inputs yourself and figure out what you like.
I don't know. Everyone's speculating that for Mario's 40th anniversary, they're going to announce a new Mario game. I don't know. I mean, it would be great if they did, but I feel like, sadly, Donkey Kong Bonanza was the big game from that team. I don't think there's a second team working on a Mario game. You know what I mean? I just don't believe it. So, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Phil, because absolutely nobody on Nintendo is working on a 3D or 2D Mario game. They're gonna wait until like 5 years into the console's life cycle before they give you out a new Mario game. Seriously, Phil? For all we know, there could be a Mario game coming out in November. I don't think so, but it's possible.
I would love if they did. I would be stoked. I want a Mario game for my Switch 2 because my Switch 2 now is gonna collect dust until Pokemon. So I would love to have more games on Switch 2. I guess we'll see.
It was better off, honestly, just waiting to get it later because the Switch 2 was just a way too much of a hassle for him, apparently, and the games he didn't like, so he should have waited until there were like 5 or 6 out and then he bought it. But, that's Phil for you. He wants to be day one hype man, even though he doesn't get that much anymore.
We're up to $85 of support now. Looks like we got a couple smaller tips. Hopefully they're not troll tips. Let's see. Someone tipped $1.20, says, for the next DSP tries it, try barbecue. I know some good places in Seattle. We're doing the new Taco Bell Decades menu. We changed our minds. We're not doing Katsu Burger anymore because now this new menu is coming out on Tuesday, and that's definitely more interesting. But after that, it'll be open to whatever, and maybe we will do something like that. We'll see. The problem with barbecue, there's 2 problems with barbecue. Number one, typically barbecue is really expensive. Even if you don't get a lot, it still tends to be really pricey for what it is.
Here's the thing, when you are asking $1,500 to do a reward, it's alright if it's pricey. What, are you gonna make it 15 goals instead of 10 to do a barbecue?
So if you want to get barbecue, you probably want to get it in person. You get it delivered. We've tried that. Like I had delivery barbecue from a place before. It was all dried out and not good. That's number one. Number two, I'm not supposed to be eating a lot of red meat. So if I get barbecue, I mean, what's typical barbecue? Ribs, brisket, chips, pulled pork. It's all red meat. The only thing you can get is chicken, but I mean, what am I going to do? Order from a barbecue restaurant and only try chicken? That's it? That's not really a representation of what they have. So that's kind of why I've tried to avoid barbecue. All right. I'm not saying I would never do it, but for now, up next, it will be Taco Bell. All right. Then we got another small tip. I was once a Sharpie. I fell down Sly Cooper. I'm a doorknob. Great. Good for you. All right. Thank you guys for your support. 87 bucks of support and climbing on today's stream. Let's get to the 150, hit that goal, and get halfway to DSP Tries It, the new Taco Bell Decades menu coming out on Tuesday. Okay, here we go.
Those stupid $1 tips that make absolutely no sense I just find so funny because Phil just sounds so insulted by them.
We will do a night stream coming up where we'll do the final boss fight. We'll watch the ending cutscenes. I'll give my final thoughts about Metal Gear Solid Delta, and we'll probably have half a night to just relax and chill, because it'll probably take around 45 minutes to an hour to get through all of that. All right, but I can't stay any longer. You know, I have to upload. It's dinner time, and I have to. I give it a separate night stream so that way we can actually see the true ending and give it time and not rush through it. Okay.
And he also thinks that having a beg and chill stream right after the conclusion is a good idea, because the last time he did a full dedicated one, it did really well. So he's like, okay, maybe they won't come for Metal Gear Solid, but they will stay for the beg and chill segment afterwards, and that's where I'll make my money on this.
Because it would really suck to have to rush through it here. When we tune in next time, it'll be a late night stream. And the first hour will be the conclusion of this game. And then after that, we'll probably just do a chill session. I want to see the ending and give it a chance. I know some people are upset. They're like, you're not going to finish it now. I mean, dude, it would be over an hour. Seriously, to do the fight and the ending cutscenes and me giving my final thoughts and everything, it's going to take over an hour. I don't have time. So I'd rather give it time later in the week. So we will. We'll do a late stream later this week where we'll wrap it all up. Okay?
Phil's made his schedule so inflexible that he's incapable of bouncing around it. He won't stream an extra hour today because that means on the night stream, he'll have a shorter wait in between, so he'll only have to wait for an hour instead of 2. And he wants to eat dinner and do all the miscellaneous uploading stuff that he gets no views off of, because that's just the way how he does things. So Phil's not going to stay like 45 to an hour long to finish the game. He'd rather hold up a night stream, even though he says he has tons of games to play, and he'd just waste an hour on that and then give like a 30-minute bloated review in his Phil and Chill segment, which probably won't even be clipped into a highlight video because that's how DSP operates.
To Metal Gear Solid Delta, this now means that there'll be a day stream actually freed up for a different game. We'll have to look at the schedule there.
Which makes DSP very happy because the last 2 streams of this failed to hit the goal, even though it's only $30 away each time. Like, it boggles my mind how these day streams are struggling even though he's streaming longer. You'd think you'd get more money, but it hasn't been the case recently.
But and thank you to everyone who did support the stream today. I will see you next time for more Metal Gear Solid Delta and the conclusion. Cool. All right, guys. So, yeah, let's call it quits here. It only makes sense to. It would be really dumb to try to rush the end and, you know, not do it justice and not see the end of the game. So, okay. So, here's the deal. I am now going to go on break to upload and eat dinner. All right. I hope that you guys will come back tonight. There is a late stream. Hold on. Let me get all my lights on, actually.
I can't remember the last time you didn't have a night stream when you were streaming. It's always 2 a week with very few exceptions.
Isn't it amazing that my lights actually work now? I turn them on and off so easily and they all work perfectly now. So no more problems with that PC over there. That's for sure.
Well, that's a Phil problem. That's not an audience problem.
And guys, again, thanks to those who supported. It sucks. Here's another stream. We didn't hit the goal. Look how close we were. So now DSP tries it. I mean, I don't know when we're going to do it, honestly. It seems like every stream we're getting good support, but we're not hitting the goal, and so we're not counting towards DSP tries it. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it could have been one person dropping a few subs or a tip or something, but we didn't get there. All right.
And it just shows you how flimsy Phil's audience is, because if streamers are like 80% of the way to their goal, odds are they're most likely going to hit it. But Phil streams so much and he has so few people giving him money that he has trouble hitting these goals when the whale decides, I'm going to take a night off from watching Phil.
And we'll see what happens tonight and go from there. Okay? All right, guys. All right. Enjoy the break. I'll see you tonight for Chronos.
Yeah, and Phil got lucky in that he got a pointless $2 super chat from somebody at the last minute. It wouldn't have made him hit the goal, so why even bother giving him money for that? And there's only one more stream to go, so it's like, why not hold it into the next stream where he finishes the game? Because he's not going to wage quit this game when he has 1 stream left. So just hold your money until he's actually going to hit a goal.
I'm stuck. What do you want me to do? This is awful. This game sucks, dude. This is terrible. What did I do wrong? What am I doing wrong? How am I supposed to do this? They're insane. Yo, they're literally insane. They want me on the fly to figure out I need to stand on that platform and then push it and have it lift me up. How the know that? So now I gotta replay another 5 minutes because the checkpoint is terrible. I'm gonna get hit right away here even though I shouldn't get hit. Oh, I actually didn't get hit. Yo, that is garbage. Complete grade A garbage right there. I'm not even gonna bother with this. I'm just gonna go. Thank you, Darth Fig. You did a $5 super chat. I can't read it right now. Oh, what do I do? Wow, this game is great. No, I'm telling you, this is what you want me to do, man. I was supposed to know again. Don't do the second one. Again, trial and error 17 times to figure it out. Because there's no way you could fight all these enemies. You don't have enough. You don't have enough ammo and life and flame to kill all these enemies. It's impossible.
Yeah, but if it's a short game, they're gonna make it harder. I don't know if it is or not, but it's survival horror. You would think it would be a challenge, Phil. Isn't that part of the thrill of the game, or am I missing something?
So now I know how to do the puzzle. Oh, you only have to attempt it 5 times to figure it out.
I wouldn't call that a lot, to be honest.
All right, we made it. Now I don't have to worry about that. They're done. Wow, that was crazy, huh? That was an insane sequence. That they expected you to know that. How many times you had to trial and error to figure it out? Dude. All right, so now I guess I'm going down. Okay.
I guess Phil really preferred to have yellow paint in that sequence.
Hopefully we're at a save point because I'm out of time for the night. You would think after that insane sequence there'd be a save point. If they were merciful and liked the gamer. But maybe they're not. Maybe they're just jerks.
Well, it looks like the salt is coming out in full force now.
Because I'm out of time, guys. I gotta get out of here.
Good job, Phil. Way to manipulate your fans into thinking that you actually have something important to do. We all know you don't have anything special to do after this besides play champions, drink gin, and then upload videos that only 100 people want to see.
Anyway, thank you, Darth Fig, for a $5 super chat. It says, defeat the enemies. You have more than enough ammo, and the barrels make you just take your time. I don't have time. That's the problem. I don't have unlimited time. I'm out of time for the stream.
Yeah, Phil gets good advice and then he completely dismisses it. Sounds about right.
I just need to find a save point and finish for the night. I can't, you know, this is stupid that they throw you at an insane sequence. It's like, okay, trial and error 17 times. Well, I figured it out now, but now I got to find a save point or else I'm boned, you know? Darth Fig did a $5 super chat. He says, by playing this way, you're missing out on tons of resources. Actually, I'm not because I didn't use any.
Helping him with the game is like talking to a brick wall.
And you're getting better at killing enemies. Trust me, you have tons of ammo right now. No, now I do because I didn't use any. Look, because I didn't use no ammo out there, I'm good. If I had fought, I would have no healing, by the way. So I couldn't even take a hit out there. That's the problem. Like, again, the resource management is out of control in this game. If I had health, I would have done it. But I don't have anything. You know, I have nothing I could have used. And now I'm out of time, and I got to find a save point, and I hope there's one here. Or I'm going to be even more angry. Oh, my God. Is there seriously not a save point yet? Oh, my God. Thank you, Darth Fig, for the super chat, but I'm telling you, unless, you know, if I had, like, 2 more hours to play, sure. I have to get out here as soon as possible, so I need a fuse. Oh, boy.
Wow, this man really loves playing video games for a living. Mind you, he's only playing this, like, 2 hours this night.
Of course, I don't have the bolt cutters with me. Oh, listen. There's entire areas. You can either play it safe if you have time or you can run through. I totally would have taken my time to fight those enemies if I had time. I didn't have time tonight.
That sounds like fun gameplay, just avoiding everything. Sure.
Okay, you're right, the bolt cutters. That's right, Abdullah says remember the bolt cutters. We'll definitely do that next time. Okay, so guys, we're out of time for tonight. Obviously, I stayed late because I got stuck there. This happened, incidentally, this happened last time too. Do you remember? Last time that I played, we also got stuck in a segment where I had to keep going. But, all right. And once again, guys, sadly, we just didn't hit the goal. We're close again. 123. Do you realize this is 4 streams in a row it's been like this? I'm serious. Every stream, we make $100 or more, and then we stall right before. It's like $20 to hit the goal. So if this is the case, we're just never going to do DSP tries.
Here we go. He's gonna pretend that he's never going to hit a goal ever again. Can you believe this audacity? Phil, you're making good money. Get over it. It won't kill you to go a week without DSP tries it, no matter how hard you pretend it is.
It's now been 4 straight streams where we stall at like 120 something. Is there no one out there who wants us to hit our goals this week and can say, hey, here's a few subs, here's a tip? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm playing the new games, right? I'm giving you what you want. This is what people said that they wanted. All the new games. We're tired of you playing old games. So now I'm playing Chronos. We're going to be playing Silk Song tomorrow. We're going to be doing all the things that people want. So, I don't know.
Phil, have you ever heard the expression, the grass is always greener? I think that's what you're experiencing right now. And who knows, maybe the decision to just wage quit Minecraft and Truck Sim are affecting these newer games, because your fans are looking at it like, he's not going to wage quit these games very early on, so why even bother to donate? Maybe we're salty at Phil for getting rid of the games we actually like instead of the old games that we wanted to get rid of, like Capcom.
I honestly don't know what to tell you guys. I tried my best today, really, you know. I did a long, entertaining podcast, and, you know, again, the thing is, here's the thing. This is not horrible. It's not like, oh, wow, Phil did horrible today, and he's ungrateful. It's not. Thank you. This was a good day. The support is good. Dude, $123 is great. But the thing is, we're just not hitting the goal, and it's by a narrow amount. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like we're off by so much, so I'm still good. But I can't believe that we're not hitting the goal when we're that short.
Because honestly, the issue that you're having is that the incentive for what you're asking for is not really that good. It's $1,500 for a stupid food tasting thing. They don't really care, Phil, as much as you think they do. You may put it as a huge thing, but they're more interested in owning the trolls or something stupid like that. You've been doing DSP Tries It as a reward for almost a year, so it may be running its course right now. Because your fans are like, yeah, well, Phil eats food each time a week, but the marathon, he ate food anyway. So it's like, we get the same thing out of it, whether he does a review or not.
So that is it. I got to get out of here. I already stayed extra late. I can't believe this is the 4th straight stream where we're 20 bucks away from the goal and we're not going to hit it. Sheesh. I'm going to, Dominic says, did you see my tip? No. Dominic, did you just send a tip? When did you send it? There's nothing there. Should I manually check? Hold on. Dominic says, did you see my tip? That nothing has come through. Okay, hold on. Apparently he sent a tip almost 20 minutes ago. PayPal never sent me a notification. What the heck? Let me now make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure there's not more missed tips. Okay, no. Okay. So, yes, I got this is Dominic is saying it was from him. A $50 tip from Dominic. 50 bucks. So we did do it.
Wow, you sound really excited about that.
I apologize because it didn't come through. There's no email. I guess PayPal had a delay. It is very challenging and difficult. And like I said, there's parts where, like, it's the end of my stream. I just want to adjourn and I can't because I'm stuck playing it and I got to get to a save point.
Oh no, you're stuck playing games that people pay you a ton of money to play. Wow, Phil, you live such a hard life.
There you go. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, it is official. We have broken the slow streak. Tonight, we have done it. Finally, for the first time in 3 days, we just hit a goal here tonight on DSP Gaming. Thank you so much. I knew it was going to happen at some point, and I'm so happy that it did. Thank you, Dominic, but everyone else, too. There were tips earlier, super chats. There were some subs tonight. Everyone came together. Thank you guys so very, very much for your support. All right? Thank you.
Yeah, he goes from we're never going to do DSP Tries It to I knew it was going to happen eventually in a mere couple of minutes. Funny how that works. Dude, of course you're going to hit a goal.
All right. Sheesh. Thank you. And again, Dominic, I'm sorry. The email never came through. More than likely, there's a lag right now with emails coming out of PayPal.
And he must have either been really happy to get that $50 tip or really tired because his daily rap was incredibly short by his standards. It was only 7 minutes long. And then he felt the need to put in the title, Did We Hit the Goal? Because that's really what the content of DSP Gaming is about, whether Phil gets money.
A week where we're going to be continuing on and finishing up playthroughs that you guys have wanted, the hot new games, balanced with some ongoing stuff. Let's talk about how today went.
Yeah, he emphasizes you because he's saying, hey, you wanted this, now pay for it.
So today, on the Level 1 podcast, I recapped my day off, how I spent it with my wife. I talked about Marvel Tokon, which is a new fighting game that had a beta over the weekend that, incidentally, I actually got into, except they didn't tell me until the beta had already started, so I couldn't plan to do it. And I had a day off to spend the day with my wife for her birthday, so there was no way I was going to play it. but I had watched other footage and I had talked about my thoughts about it.
Unless you were watching the footage after the beta concluded, why not play it? He's just really annoyed that he couldn't schedule a live stream to play it in advance because he thought he would have made money on it.
So basically, we got through everything except the end. We actually were getting right to the boss fight at the end of the game, and I was out of time. So I said, here's the deal. I know for a fact how these games are. This final boss fight will probably take me a few attempts to do. Then you know there's going to be at least a half an hour to 45 minutes of cutscenes. That's how Kojima is, right? So, since we want to give it a proper send-off and a proper ending, let's do this as a night stream. Let's not have me try to rush through it now. Let's do a night stream. So we will, later this week, we will finish up Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater as a night stream where the first hour I'll play through it, we'll see the ending. And then the second hour, we'll just do like a chill Q&A session and hangout session. Okay, so that's coming later this week.
Hasn't he played this game like twice before, so shouldn't he have an idea about what it should be in the ending?
How did we do support-wise? Once again, for the third stream in a row, we got good support, but fell just short of the goal. We were at like 126 or something like that at the end of the stream, and I'm like, listen, it's not my place to complain because that's good support. I am happy with that level of support. I am. But if we're not hitting goals ever, we're never going to make it to DSP Tries It. And remember, I've changed DSP Tries It. It's now going to be Taco Bell's Decades menu that comes out on Tuesday because you guys said you wanted new stuff. That's it. Instead of Katsu Burger, let's do the new Taco Bell stuff, right?
Here's the thing. Nobody's buying your concern because they don't care if you do DSP Tries It or not. You keep harping on it. Totally means that you were complaining about it. We can see the leaderboard scroll ever so slowly on your streams. You remind us constantly. You don't need to tell us again in the daily wrap, oh, we didn't hit the goal. Nobody cares at that point. Tell us how the stream went. Tell us how the gameplay was. You don't even need to do a daily wrap at all. It's just a redundancy on top of the redundancy you always put out anyways.
So, it is what it is. We ended still at 44 goals out of 50. This playthrough is going to be like 25 hours long. Seriously, because of the trial and error nature of it.
And also just Phil being bad at Chronos in general. Him in puzzle games, he's awful at them.
Yeah, it's actually quite daunting and challenging, but I'm persevering through it.
Congratulations, Philip. Would you like money with that persevering?
Now, end of the night, I'm not kidding you. We were at $123 of support. And I said, guys, again? This is now 4 streams where we're over 100 and we're like ready to hit the goal. And we're still not going to hit the goal. And then someone in chat said, well, didn't you get my tip? And I looked, I was like, that's a regular. And I looked, no, I didn't get it. So I went and had to check PayPal manually. They did send a tip, but PayPal never sent me the email.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, Phil, and I'm actually surprised the regular waited until you turned off the gameplay to tell you, hey, did you get my tip? Like, after the point, you were just complaining for a while, so I'm like, okay, that's a little odd. But hey, maybe they weren't as fully paying attention to their stream as I was after the fact editing this.
It had been sitting there for like 20 minutes. So I shouted out, and the good news is, the dry streak is over. We did hit the goal tonight. We now are at 45 out of 50 goals hit. 5 goals to go for DSP Tries at the Taco Bell Decades menu. So hopefully over the course of this week, we will hit 5 more goals. And by the end of the week, we'll be able to do the next episode of DSP Tries It. Okay? Cool. And for the record, we actually went a little over the goal, which kind of made up. And, oh, okay, so even though we didn't hit the goal earlier today, it still kind of was a very good streaming day for me.
Yeah, it was a big whopping $50 tip that got him to about $175. So combined between the 2 streams, he almost made $300 today.
Tomorrow night, now this is epic. You get what you ask for. After last Thursday night, starting tomorrow night, it is the premiere of Hollow Knight Silksong as a playthrough on DSPgaming. Come on by for 2+ hours of Metroidvania, super challenging fun. I hope that you'll join me. It should be a great time. And let's see how it goes. If Silksong does well, I very well may pull it to a daytime stream. Keep in mind, Metal Gear is now going to be over. This is going to free up more time on daytime streams. So maybe what I can do is put Silksong as a day stream, and then we can balance other games. Like maybe we can balance Silksong, Suikoden, and Chronos, but every once in a while put Chronos at night. We're going to keep doing Gears of War at night, and then we're going to have stuff like that. So we'll see. All I'm going to say is if you wanted Silksong, you've been asking for it, you're happy I played it on Thursday, please show up, engage, and support that stream tomorrow night. Let's make it happen. show your support for Silk Song, and we'll get it majorly in the schedule, all right?
I think that it's a foregone conclusion that Silksong will do very well because it seems like Only Iced Coffee likes the game. So if that's the case, it's going to be a daytime stream very soon. And the funny part about it is a game his fans didn't want him to play or he chose not to play, but it's really popular right now, so I don't know. Apparently DSP rage quit Hollow Knight or something, which is related to this game.
Great streaming day and a return to hitting the goals.
It's crazy how nervous he acts. I don't know if he's actually really that nervous behind the scenes, but it was only 4 streams or 3 streams where he didn't hit a goal. So it wasn't a long time. But him on his day off, he was probably fretting about it instead of hanging out with his wife or something. So yeah, DSP was not happy with his last week because besides the Iron Densely High wailing on him, he never hit a double goal. So he's very concerned. And if Iron Densely High was a lot of the kick support behind the scenes with the various soccer accounts, then DSP is going to be slowly losing interest in kick very soon. But now Phil thinks he's back on top, which is probably not the case because when it goes up, it goes down. Alright everybody, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time with another 220 video.
All right, it always works, so we'll do it again. Let's get our first tip of the day, and let's get one more sub over on Kick right now at this very moment. I have incredible arm stamina, and I will keep pointing.